Hey guys, welcome back to Black Dog Sailing. And in this episode we're gonna put the boat back in the water. That's the big thing. Finally got to that point. They're supposed to pick it up in the straps today and give me a chance to paint the bottom of the keel, and then tomorrow morning first thing they'll drop me in the water and we'll make sure everything doesn't leak, and then we'll go put it in the slip. And it's been a long month, but got a lot done. I'm real happy with the work. Boat looks good. I think it's going to be a great trip. Over the past couple of days, I have worked on a few minor things, but not much. It's been hot. Today's in the 90s, I think. Just putzing around here, waiting for them to come, put it back in or pick it up in the straps. I just installed a cigarette lighter plug up in the V-berth. I'm getting ready to install one just in the forward cabin for the freezer, and then I'm going to also install one in the aft cabin for the back cabin to use. So let me see if I can get some video of what we're doing here. I plan to keep the freezer right up in this area here, so I'm thinking that down on this side, because this is the side where the power is, I'll run some wire and put a cigarette lighter plug probably right here under this lip. But let's move some of this stuff and see what we got. You can see I've got the ducting for the air conditioning running under here, and there's actually a vent there. That's why this is all up like this. But I think we'll try to get in front of this, go in right there. I can run the wires down along the back side of this and hopefully come up over into here to get some power from somewhere. There you go. There's the thickness of the wood that they use to build the interior. It's pretty thick plywood. Alright, well, that's the easy part. Now we got to run some wires. Okay, I got that part done. And I think I'll take a break out of the seat for a few minutes. You can see I got the panel open. It's got to decide where I'm going to tag this in. I don't have any open spots, but I do have some that don't have much on it. So I'll probably use one of those. But first, let me get out of this heat. Alright, one of today's projects is getting this valve out. I've had a water leak for several days now, and I figured out the other day that it was dripping out of this shower head down into the boat. So I'll get this apart. I've already had that one apart. Put some new O-rings in it, put it back together, and hopefully that will fix this issue. I can't get that out, and I don't think I have one that thin in this set here. So I'm just going to put some silicone on it, put it back together. It wasn't leaking through the stem, and that's what that gasket does, is that O-ring stops it from leaking around the stem. All right, now we turn the water pressure back on and see if that thing starts to drip again. Here's another project I've been working on. This head has always kind of leaked stuff back through. I've rebuilt the pump, I've put new joker valves in it, I've done everything more than once. And when you heel over, this toilet will fill up, and if you heel over far enough, it spills out over the top of the toilet. So my fix for that is putting this PVC valve in here, so I can close the valve and not let anything leak in or out. So I glued it up this morning and getting ready to put it back together here. I don't think I can get an angle to show it with a camera while I put it back together, but anyway, that's my project, is fixing this so that we no longer have to clean up a mess in the head. All right, everything's working. I don't see any leaks. I'll keep an eye on it for now, but when we're sailing, turn the valve like that, and we will no longer fill the head full of water from the tank. Okay guys, she's looking pretty good. Got a coat of paint on the bottom of the keel, and put some paint where all the stands were for the second time, because they were pretty messed up where the stands had hit the paint. But we sanded that all down, put some paint on it, and it's looking pretty good. It's about, I guess it's going on 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go home and chill out for a while and come back about 6:30, put another coat of paint on it, and use up the rest of the paint that I have. And tomorrow morning, first thing, she'll go in the water. It's a couple hours later. So we got some sunset going on over there behind the trees. And I'm here to put the final coat on, putting the last of the paint into the pan. And it's time to lay down and roll some paint. That's it. Paint is gone. Now we're just wait for tomorrow and drop her in the water. Hope she doesn't leak. We'll see you in the morning. I had to get on the boat and check for leaks. Got a light here. So I got the engine running. Got the shaft spinning. Looks like I got maybe a teaspoon of water out of it before it stopped dripping. Through holes. Alright. See, I got a little drip right there. Probably from the hose. But she's looking pretty good here. Here's the other through hull. No water down there. So, we're back in the water, we're floating, and we're not sinking. So, all good things. Got my son at the top of the mast fixing the anchor light. Apparently at the top of the mast the wires got caught in the main halyard, and the main halyard ripped them out of the light. So he's put them back together and he's going to wire tie them out of the way so they won't get caught on the halyard again. A little bit breezy at the top of the mast today. Well, good morning again. We're still working steady at it, getting everything together. Today we've brought the outboard motor down, got it hung up there and locked up. I've got the Honda generator here. I just mounted the grill on the back, and I think it's gonna live back there. We used to keep it in the lazarette here, which is pretty full. And back in that corner there is where the Honda generator goes. So gonna have to have some space. So I think the grill may just be permanently moored there. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Need to level it out a little bit, I think. But yeah, plugging away at it. Just putting things together, bringing things down. We're getting there. We're at the end of a week again. The work I do today will finish up this week's video. So I'll close that one out and we'll start on next week's video, which will be departure. It's Monday, and right now I'm scheduled to leave a week from Wednesday. So it's getting close, and in the next video you should see us doing some shopping, getting some supplies laid in, provisioning, figuring out where to put everything, going through, make sure I have enough pots and pans, utensils, spices, all of that stuff that we need. So there's pretty much nothing on the boat right now. So we'll get all that in next week's video, and probably run that right up to the departure day. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and come back and watch us again next week.